Hello, hello, my lovely Soul Embodiment Collective. This is your weekly wisdom drop here. And honestly, today, what was rolling around that just felt alive to drop in with you guys about is the difference between calling in aligned clients and actually being an energetic match to receive them. So I'm going to say that again. The difference between calling in aligned clients and being an energetic match to receive them. So, whatever manifestation process, strategy that you're following right now, maybe you're doing something different because what you've been doing isn't working. Maybe you're doing more of the same because it's working amazing for you. But you might just be doing all the things that entails, right? So maybe it's visualizations, maybe it's affirmations, it's all sorts of things, but none of that really matters if you are also holding doubt, if you're also holding confusion, maybe even like self-protection or possibly resentment, because that's not going to land with your clients, right? The frequency, the energy in which you are doing the visualizations, saying the affirmations is holding something that's not congruent. So really, what I want to do this week is have us anchor into the frequency of congruence, right? Because there is a magnetism about manifestation, but not when there's like sticky interference, right? So think about, a true magnet, and then when there's like sand on one side, like it's not going to connect and stick in the same way. Right. And so it's going to feel the same for the people that you're calling in, for the clients that you are just like, oh my God, yes, these are my dream clients. It's like easy to work with them. I love them. They're just like so willing to show up and pay me. There's no convincing, all of that stuff. There is an importance of having congruence within your field, within your frequency that you're putting out. So I have some journal prompts, and I will post them in a little document as well. But I really wanted to explore this through the lens of our divine gifts, since that's kind of like where everyone's starting. And if you haven't had your divine gift session yet, no problem. This will be here. You can come back. But the first one is just asking yourself, where am I aligned with my divine gifts and how I'm showing up to call in clients? How does that look like, right? What are you tapping into? Next, dive into where might I be operating from the shadow of my gifts instead, right? So think over responsibility, people pleasing, proving, hiding. Again, if you had your session, then this is going to land and you're going to know exactly. And if you haven't, then that's no problem. And what would integrity look like this week? Just this week. Let's just keep it small, right? What would integrity look like this week if I led from my divine nature, right? I love my mom. Oh, my mom. I have so many things I could drop about my mom, but really what just came to mind is she had something that she would said to me all the time. What's the best way to eat an elephant? And she would always chuckle and say one bite at a time, right? She actually had it printed out and hanging up in her office as like her kind of mantra, right? So let's just focus on this week. What would integrity look like this week if I led from my divine nature? And what needs to shift in my energy, my structure, or my choices to truly be ready for the clients that I say I want, right? And am I clear on who I really want? Am I allowing myself to dare to dream that there are people who just want to show up and be served by your genius and pay you? And it gets to be so fun, a like, holy shit, this is my job sort of situation, right? So I would love if you spend some time in these journal prompts, like pop in. It doesn't have to be on this post, but maybe it'll be easier, but just pop in and share with me, share with the community kind of what's coming up. You don't have to do there's no have to's here. You don't have to do any of this. You don't have to do all of them. You can pick one. You can like whatever feels good and you feel led to. This is not about, excuse me giving you a prescriptive way to do anything. This is about me just offering you ways to come more home to yourself, to embody your divine nature even more and more. So thanks. That is what was coming up. And yeah, this is just all about what we're all becoming, right? No one here is behind. We're all exactly where we are. And it's such a joy and a privilege to be able to witness your becoming. So thank you. And I'll talk to y'all soon.